Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and for both of these teams that we're going to see, Charles, the future is kind of right now. You know, this is something you only see a handful of times in an NFL season where you've got a rookie quarterback versus a rookie quarterback.
And I think a lot of that has to do with the era we're in now. Because our dads, they didn't see rookie quarterbacks go against each other. In fact, it could be 2-3 years before they even saw the playing field. Nowadays, you get drafted, they expect you to play earlier, and these guys as competitors, they'll take their lumps early, but they'd rather be on the field.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Throwing now is Murray. Flush to his right. This will be caught by Brown. Touchdown, 49ers. A.J. Brown, 84 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Ready, set. 45. Mike, 45. It's our deal. It's our deal. Snap.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
60 or.
On second down, Eckler. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. Here is Eckler. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run here with Eckler, and he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check three.
Going on the ground with Eckler. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10. Ready, break.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
Check 45 the mark. Check 45 the mark. All day, dog. 45 the mark.
He'll look to throw. And he's his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. So that is twice on the opening drive that they've gone for it on fourth down, and they've converted both.
I don't know if they're using analytics, which might tell them, hey, more times you go for it on fourth down, the better your odds, the better your chances of succeeding. But let's face it, most teams are not going to go for it twice on fourth down in the first quarter of the game. I mean, we might not see it 2 more times all season.
Leo, rock it. Check 26, check 26, check 31, check 31, check 50.
The handoff, it's Eckler. And some room to maneuver. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That burst good for 20 and a first down. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Look at me. Go get it.
On the give, this is Eckler. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is third and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Well, going for it on fourth has worked twice on this drive already. Now it gets more interesting here on fourth and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you're giving up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Murray now. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. Yeah, he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13. Murray going to throw. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Rob Ninkovich in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
To throw, it's Murray. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Mean Joe Green. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up fourth down. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. We know that the rookie's going to go to a top target like that often. That time, though, maybe a little telegraphed.
And that's not unusual because you do tend to lock in on one of your better players. And when under duress, when in doubt, you're going to throw the ball in his direction because oftentimes you could be wrong, but that receiver will make you right. But it won't happen every time. Good defenders know this, and they get attracted to the football.
That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Hey, wahoo! Check mark 45. Check mark 45. Let's go, Hit it.
They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. So fourth down coming up. What do you expect?
They've gone for a time after time. They haven't punted yet. I don't know what's right anymore.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on fourth down. Let's see what's in store here.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
They'll try and throw for it here. Man open, it's Moss, complete. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Back to throw. Not often to... He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. He's at the 30. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they scored a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Looking downfield for Godwin. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Eluding the pressure right. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Adrian Dallas with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 27. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. What did you see on that one? Rookie mistake or just good defense?
It was a combo plate, but the rookie quarterback, he'll take it all on his shoulders, and the frustration level is evident. You can see it with him. You know, if that's a veteran quarterback, he walks off like he just threw a touchdown pass because he doesn't want to show that to the defense. The young guys, they take it more to heart. It's on their sleeve a little bit. He'll learn as he goes along how to hide his emotions.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Incomplete. Intended for Raheem Mostert. Brings up 3rd down and 11.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again. 3rd down here.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Here we go.
They'll set up a throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Fast footwork by Sanders. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
54. Stay with your man.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Buying time to his left. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Herman Moore there to make the grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.